Well, everybody, we are finally here for the first of many Saturday night main event predictions of December 2024, because next year there's supposed to be a couple more Saturday night main events, so this is the first of few future prediction videos. Hit like and subscribe button if you like more wrestling content. Stay tuned, we got more, and I know you all will enjoy what we got now and what's coming in the future. But let's get into these predictions. So, in our first matchup of the night is Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre just came back after taking a big loss in one of his biggest matches of his career against CM Punk in a Hell in a Cell. So there's no way they're gonna make Drew McIntyre lose another match, and this was legit just added on this episode of Monday Night Raw, and could have been this could have happened on the main event of Monday Night Raw. So I definitely feel like it's gonna be shenanigans that's gonna happen involved. I do think potentially this is probably where Jey Uso will finally make his return, because he's been gone for the past week and a half after being attacked by Drew, so you can get that big crowd pop. I definitely do think even though Jey Uso probably making his return, doing all this, I still think that Drew McIntyre will stand tall, because this is the first step into Drew McIntyre absolutely going crazy out on Sami, Jey, and the rest of the bloodline, and even maybe a future Cody Rhodes, on about how crazy he's about to be on his crash. Drew McIntyre to defeat Sami Zayn. The next matchup, Gunther defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Damian Priest and Finn Balor in a triple threat. And don't get me wrong, I have hated this build because they've already ruined Damian versus Finn at Bad Blood, how they book that, and how they've been booking the feud in Judgment Day in a whole. Gunther's trying to go on this story about, not being credible, not winning all these matches, yada yada you. And no matter what we think about what happened at Survivor Series, I just don't like how this was, because I don't personally want to see Finn Balor and Damian keep on feuding, even though this is probably likely gonna go to WrestleMania. And then also too with Gunther, it feels like he's the third wheel in this. It feels like he just got added into their feud. He's not really a part of it, because I thought really what they were going to do was, Gunther beat Randy, okay, the whole issue with the pin, Gunther lost to Sami, okay, he beat Sami finally. But then the thing with Damian, you make him have win when he was away because of Finn Balor helping and involving Gunther into this Judgment Day vortex that he hasn't been able to get out of yet. And it just sucks, and it sucks, and it sucks, because I feel like this should have been the first launching point for Gunther to be in a good feud to lead his championship reign and finally get some flair, some fire into this feud. Because Gunther's reign, I get what they were doing and it was the right way to go, but it's been kind of not as great as his IC title. And I felt like this could have been the moment. But either way, how this is going, this is the only second match that I think could have a title change, because there's two directions they can go. Either A, Finn Balor wins it and they lead to Damian winning the Rumble or the Chamber and going to face Finn at WrestleMania, because they could finally give, Finn Balor a championship he hasn't had for 8 years, and potentially rumors of Finn Balor getting a push in 2025, but also too, Finn Balor also has a tag team title match on Monday for the title, so it's either like they keep the title, take titles, or potentially Finn Balor wins. Of course he could just lose both, but either way, I would even rather want Finn Balor winning than keeping those tag titles, because Jesus Christ, they are horrible tag team champions. The crap out of Finn Balor and Damian Priest and retain the World Heavyweight Championship and continue to be the ring general, go through his whole mental struggle of, is he the killer ring general, that cyborg Terminator ring general anymore, and go through that story of trying to regain the old Gunther to retain his championship against Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Now we're getting into two matches that we have double predict, because we're not knowing the finals until the episode of SmackDown is over. First pre-prediction is that we have Chelsea Green versus Bayley, and I feel like this is going to be obviously some type of heel way for Chelsea Green to win it. Do you think Chelsea Green is going to beat Bayley, especially with all the feuds going in? You have Chelsea, Piper, Bianca, and then you have Bayley, Nia, and Candice, and this would be a great way if you really want to bring Candice back into feud with Bayley, even though if you still want to somehow continue that feud with Bayley, this could be the easiest way just to cost Bayley the title, or maybe something else that adds to maybe who attacked Jade Cargill. Maybe something plays into this with Bayley. I don't know. There's many possibilities that could go, but overall, I do think Chelsea Green should be the right pick and the right winner. So I see her going on to Saturday night main event for the United States Championship. Then we get into the other match, which is Tiffany Stratton versus Michin, and this one's a big tough, because there's two directions they can go here. Let's start with Michin. I want Michin to win the US title. real honest. But there's already a story with Chelsea and Michin, and I feel like Michin would be a great pick to go out in Saturday Night Main Event, because this is about inaugural champion and mid-card champion, to build a name for somebody. And I feel like even with Chelsea or Michin, it would be a great way for her to build her name, because Michin has been killing it, growing her stock, and just continuously growing and growing, going through all this year and getting better and better. And I've been loved being on this train of just seeing how great Michin has become and getting better and better. But then also on the other side, you have Tiffany Stratton. The only reason why I really don't want her is because she's missed Money in the Bank, because if she goes to Saturday Night Main Event, I honestly do think that she is going to lose 100%. But also too, they probably want their biggest names on Saturday Night Main Event, so you could put someone like Tiffany Stratton. And also too, there is that history between Chelsea and Tiffany who had Money in the Bank. You know, Tiffany won Money in the Bank when we all thought Chelsea's about to reach up and win it. Here comes Tiffany to push her off that ladder. So maybe they could retell that story, but switch it around where maybe Tiffany's about to win it this time, and Chelsea X maybe hits like an... So there's different possibilities. Like, that's a viable, predictable option that they might go for. But I'm going for Michin and Chelsea to be in the finals. I think they're the perfect two picks of facing each other. But now we can actually get into the actual prediction of who will become the first ever inaugural Women's United States Championship at Saturday Night Main Event against Chelsea versus Michin. And to me, honestly, between these two women, there's no wrong answer here. If you want Chelsea, cool. If you want Michin, cool. People might prefer other ones out there, but they've both been so much of perfect workers. They've worked so hard this entire year and showcased and showed out why they deserve this opportunity. They showed why they deserve this opportunity, why they deserve to for this title, why they deserve to be crowned the very first inaugural champion. And either way, either one who wins or loses, whoever the loser is, I still believe that either they will beat this person, or if down the line they will 100% win this title down. Because out of all the women, these two really deserved it. They have really showed out, raised their stock, unbelievable level this year. They are both so amazing in so many different ways. And anyways, we've seen them wrestle in the past. We know it's already going to be a good match. Their story, there's history, it's all that. But if I really had to sit down and choose who I want, I'm going with Michin. I think Michin's going to win it. I just feel like you would maybe want to crown a babyface as the very first champion to give that good inaugural run to maybe then a heel at like WrestleMania. But also too, I feel like she gives a different type of twist as a champion, and I'm very interested to see, especially being a bit more of a fan of Michin. I'm very interested to see, and I think she would be the very best first ever inaugural Women's United States Champion. So I am choosing Michin to win the United States Championship at Saturday Night Main Event. Then we get into the Women's World Heavyweight Championship match of Io Sky versus the champion Liv Morgan. And like I was saying earlier for the Gunther match, this is the one match I could see someone losing, because this is the one match I could see a title change happen, just because I feel like she's run her course with this championship reign. Hit 200 days a couple days ago, and I feel like maybe it's time to move it to a new person. But also too, you know, they were teasing on Monday Night Raw potential Io versus Rhea matchup. At the same time, I kind of would want Io to actually win the Rumble and beat Rhea at WrestleMania, in my personal opinion, just because I kind of feel like Io deserves that moment and shouldn't be a transitional champion, because it's probably going to go back to Rhea. But also too, though, there's going to be some shenanigans and interferences in this match. You're going to see Raquel, but there's two different possibilities you could go here in this match. Either A, Rhea helps take out Raquel and helps Io beat Liv, or potentially maybe Rhea comes out there and accidentally cost Io the title, and that will lead to Io losing and Liv Morgan retaining, to probably where maybe Rhea will beat Liv on the Netflix episode of Raw, and maybe that can build their tension and teasing for WrestleMania 41. So there's two different routes they can go here and still make two compelling stories between both women. But I do think, though, it could be, there's a highly chance in this match, I do think there could be a title change. It's very likely. Even though I've said all these thoughts, theories of different directions they can go, but also interesting matchups, I have to go with Liv Morgan retaining. Even though I want Io Sky to be champion, it's just so bad. She's been one of the workhorses, holding down Monday Night Raw, while whatever cluster crap Triple H has been booking for Rhea versus Liv after SummerSlam, she has been holding the division down on Monday Night Raw. But I just think it's better if Liv retains, and they finally kill off the feud of Rhea versus Liv at Netflix, and Io wins the Rumble and go faces Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. I just feel like Liv Morgan should retain, because even though I don't want to see another Rhea Ripley match with Liv because of how it messed up the story, I just feel like you can't have this big glaring problem with Rhea Ripley that they haven't finished with Liv. They continuously keep feuding just to give it to Io Sky. As much as I would love Io Sky to be champion, I just don't think it's time. Hopefully WrestleMania. But I am choosing Liv Morgan to retain her Women's World Championship. Then we get into the final match of the night, and that is Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Man, oh man, this story has been absolutely freaking amazing. And to me, honestly, Kevin Owens is right. I don't care what all you Cody fans have to say. I'm a big fan of Cody. I love Cody. I love Kevin Owens. I love them both. Kevin Owens is right. Cody Owens is speaking malarkey out here. He being delusional in the head. I'm fully with Kevin Owens. I already know this is going to be a banger match too. We've seen a Bash from Berlin with banger match they already delivered. But if it just was, even though I would want Kevin Owens to win, just to maybe Kevin Owens is going after WrestleMania, or just until the Royal Rumble with the title, and probably make it like a triple threat with Randy Orton and Cody. I just feel like, because Cody's that golden boy of WWE right now, he just beat Roman Reigns for the longest title, and I feel like he's gonna get that 316. He's gonna get that year-long title reign until WrestleMania. At least until WrestleMania, I feel like he's locked down as WWE champion. I just feel like there's no way that they're going to do this, because I feel like potentially maybe Randy Orton gets involved in the match and costs Kevin Owens, because I could see them going to the Rumble and making it a triple threat, or even maybe going to WrestleMania and making it a triple threat between the three. It's just no way that they're not going to keep Randy Orton out of this, and I feel like there's more to the story that's going to add with that Randy Orton layer, potentially him being a face or a heel in the story with Cody and Kevin. And even though I would like Kevin Owens to win, because I think that'd be an interesting, everybody thinking that Kevin Owens is a delusional person, someone that's wrong and thinking that he's stupid, to be the one who holds the championship, and the ending shot of him holding the title, everyone fearing of what does the future hold, people who are saying this is a delusional Kevin Owens, even though Kevin Owens is right here. But just knowing how they've been doing with Cody Rhodes right now, I just see there is no possible way right now that Cody Rhodes is losing. But either way, I still think it's going to be a great match between both men. I am choosing Cody Rhodes to retain his WWE Championship against Kevin Owens. But these are my Saturday Night Main Event predictions. Even though Saturday Night Main Event has come up very quickly, there's still been very interesting stories going into it, very interesting matches, and potentially interesting comes leading into the very first episode on Netflix on January. Let me know down in the comments, what are your predictions for Saturday Night Main Event, and what is the match you are most looking forward to seeing? Let me know down in the comments. Get a like and subscribe button, and we're gonna have to wait and see what is the outcome for Saturday Night Main Event and what does it lead to on Netflix in January. But hey, that's all for me. Now you guys can go on, go.